equation still. I'm thinking we're probably going to have our assessment on this on Friday. So you guys are doing really awesome with it. We're working through it really well. I'm thinking we'll probably have a quiz in person on Friday this time because of like what Mr. Mannion just recently said. We can't give you partial credit without seeing all of your work. So this is a case where a multiple choice quiz or like a Teams quiz just doesn't work for this topic. So just something to keep in mind and think about. So let's look at, though, this is like an old problem, right? Yeah. 5w equals negative 27.5. What are you doing to solve for that, Nevaeh? Yeah, I'm going to divide both sides by 5, which makes my answer what? Luke? What do you think? Okay, what do you think, Dominique? Yeah, Luke, what do you lose? Yeah, so the correct answer is C. All right, so, whoops, it's all zoomed in on you. We looked at nice, easy problems for the most part. What changes about this problem? What do we now have, Zoe? Yeah, they're all fractions. So in order to do this, we actually talked about it the other day. Mr. Mannion even showed you up on the board. Addison, what do you think?
I multiply everything by 8.
Perfect. We're going to multiply everything by 8 because that is the largest multiple of the denominator that can help me clear out those fractions. So that's called the LCD. So multiply everything by 8, guys. Multiply everything by 8. So now you get 3 minus 8 divided by 4 is 2. X tags along equals 8 times a half, which is 4. X minus 8 times 3 is 24. 24 divided by 4 is 6. What do I want to do next? Dominique? Okay, it's already being subtracted. So instead of subtracting it, what am I going to do? Add, yep. So instead of subtracting, we're going to add 2x. So you get 6x. And then what am I going to do with that negative 6, Zoe? Add it to the other side. And we get 9 equals 6x. Landon, what am I going to do next? Divide by what? Is there a variable on my 9? No, so instead of dividing by 9, I want to divide by? Yes. So 9 over 6 reduces to what? Dominique? Yeah, 1.5. If you like fractions, 3 halves. And you always plug back into that original to check. Okay? 2x plus 5 equals 2x minus 3. Sierra? All right, we could subtract 5. More than likely, I probably moved 2x first because I have a tendency to move my variables. But Subtracting 5 is not wrong. It's just that I can't change what's going to pop up. So I subtracted 2x. So then I got 5 equals negative 3. Does 5 ever equal negative 3? And no. So this is no solution. Okay, number 7. Go ahead, Nevaeh, what do you want to do? That's exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to distribute and way to use math terms. Love it. We're going to distribute 3x plus 3 minus 5 equals 3x minus 2. Before I start to move those 3x's around, what's it called when I add 3 to negative 5? What's it called when you group things together on the same side? Combine like terms. We're going to combine like terms. Okay, what do I do next? Nick, what do I do next? Alright, so Nick wants to add 2 to the other side. If I didn't move my 2 to start and I moved my variables, what would I do with the 3x? Perfect, so I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. Again, just because I always move my variable first. So I get negative 2 equals negative 2. We learned about this special case this morning. Nevaeh, what is this? Perfect. This is always true. Therefore, infinitely many solutions. It's also known as the identity. But we write infinitely many or infinite solutions. Okay, challenge. Hold up a 1, 2, 3, or 4 once you got your answer. All right, Logan, thank you. I got your answer. Nevaeh, I got yours. Madison, got yours. I can't remember if I put a star or not. Like, I can't remember if I click it, if it circles the answer or not. All right, Nick, got you. Abby, what'd you get? Are you still working? Your what? What'd you get? Okay. All right, Sierra. All right, Landon. So we're kind of split. We got half of us with 1s and half of us with 2s. The correct answer is 1. Do we want to see the work for this? What? Yeah. So does that mean you no longer want to see this?
Yeah, I just went too fast.
Okay. I wrote it down, so if you still want to see it, I'll do it once we finish the next example. All right, and then what is the value of x if negative 3 plus 12x equals 12x minus 3. All right, Abby, got it. Nick, got it. Dominique, got it. Landon, got it. Luke, got ya. Zoe, got ya. Madison, got ya. Someone on Nevaeh, Sierra, Logan, and Colton. Give me a 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right, Sierra. Is that 3, Logan? All right. All right. Guys, we are infinitely split between 3s and 4s for this problem. What do you notice about this number and that number? What do you notice about this number and that number? They are the... So if it's the same on the left and the same on the right, then how many numbers or x values work? All of them. All right, so did anybody still need that challenge problem in the work? Luke, you do? Okay, so you distribute your negative 8, you distribute your 3. Okay. So combining, well, now I have to finish because I just can't stop now. So you get negative 5x, and then you group your negative 6 and your negative 8, and that gives negative 14 equals negative 3x plus 2. I'm adding my 5x to turn my variables to positives. Subtracting my 2. Dividing by 2. And we get negative 8. Okay? So who can guess what we're doing for homework tonight? The backup day 2. You guys are so smart. Tomorrow, make sure you haven't lost it. Tomorrow, we're going to pick back up on that study guide handout that we did with you the other day. We still have a lot of the front and the back to work on. So if you make sure you know where 2-4 study guide is. Make sure you know where that 2-4 study guide is. It looks like this. We started it last week. We're going to use that tomorrow. Make sure you know where that is. If you're missing that, we have a couple of extras back here.